Hello, in this video we're going to derive and examine the slope of the IS curve. We have an economy characterized by the following: consumption function, the investment, government purchases. Goods market equilibrium occurs when this condition is met, so we're going to substitute in our equations on top here into this formula to get the following. And we're going to simplify the right-hand side. Going to collect the y terms on the left-hand side. And now we're going to move some things around. We're going to move the real interest rate over to the left-hand side, and this y multiplied by 1 minus b over to the right-hand side. And now dividing through by e, we have the following, and this describes the IS curve. To get the slope, we're going to take the derivative of the real interest rate with respect to y, real income, real output, and we get the following result. It is negative. We expect b here, which is a marginal propensity to consume from the consumption function, be less than 1, and e is going to be positive, so this will stay negative then. So the IS curve slopes downwards. And just rewriting those equations again. We see here if e increases, and that means investment is more sensitive to the interest rate. So look at this investment function. So if e were to increase, investment would be more sensitive to the real interest rate, and that's going to make the IS curve flatter, less steep. In other words, a small decrease in R leads to a relatively large increase in investment spending, which leads to a large increase in aggregate demand, and thus a large increase in the equilibrium real output. As a result, a small change in R, when investment is sensitive to changes in R, leads to a large change in real output, giving us a relatively flat IS curve. Another thing to notice in this slope formula is B, the marginal propensity to consume. If the marginal propensity to consume increases, the IS curve becomes less steep or flatter. Here, a small reduction in R will lead to a larger increase in aggregate demand with a larger MPC, because the multiplier's effect is larger when you have a larger marginal propensity to consume. Once again, this will give rise to a flatter IS curve. Okay, that's it. I hope you found this video helpful.